Hi friends, so we are on Unit 4, Week 1 today, and our essential question for the week is, what do people use to do their jobs? So maybe we're talking about tools. What types of things do they need in order to complete their jobs? Talk to someone at home about that. Hi friends! So we have two informational texts this week, both about our essential question, which is what we need to complete jobs. And this story is called Whose Shoes? A Shoe for Every Job, written by Stephen R. Swinburne. Let's take a look inside the book. So our table of contents is showing both selections. We have Whose Shoes? A Shoe for Every Job on page 5. And we're going to follow that up with Workers and Their Tools. Whose Shoes? A Shoe for Every Job, written by Stephen R. Swinburne. Did you notice something about the pictures in the story so far? They're not drawings, they're actual photographs. Most people wear shoes. Are you wearing shoes right now? But some people don't. The first shoes you ever wore were soft and very small. Do you have a baby at home? Are they wearing shoes? If it's cold outside, you wear boots. If it's hot, you wear flip-flops. Your favorite shoes might be blue or silver. Do you have a favorite colored pair of shoes at home? People wear different shoes for different jobs. Can you tell whose shoes go with what job? Whose shoes? Can you tell in this picture here whose shoes these are? What do you think? Talk to someone at home. A ballerina. Was that your guess? Whose shoes? Look at the shoes closely. Take a guess. Tell your partner at home. Who do you think would wear these shoes? A farmer. Whose shoes are these? Take a close look. Talk to someone at home about whose shoes you think these are. A firefighter. Were you close? Did you get that? Whose shoes? What do you think? Take a guess. An Army National Guard soldier. Oh, maybe the camouflage gave it away. Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes? Take a guess. A soccer player. Whose shoes? What do you think? A construction worker. Whose shoes? Take a guess. Look at hints on the page. A post office worker. Whose shoes? A chef. What do you think about these shoes? Whose shoes? You can tell a lot about a person's work by the type of shoes they wear. A clown! Whose shoes will you wear one day? What do you think? Can you imagine yourself wearing one of those shoes from the book? Do you know what type of job you'd like to do in the future? Talk to a partner at home about that or comment below. Now we're in to workers and their tools. Now, I know a few units ago we talked about a lot of tools around the house. Now we're talking about what some workers need. Let's take a look. Workers use different tools. This chef chops with a knife. What other tools does a chef use? I'm seeing a frying pan and a knife. What other tools might you use? You might want to ask your cook at home and look in your kitchen and see what other tools are being used. Firefighters carry their tools on the truck. They use hoses. What other tools do firefighters use? Well, we have boots, we have an axe, and we have a helmet. A doctor uses tools to examine patients. A thermometer tells a person's temperature. What other tools does a doctor use? Well, I'm seeing a stethoscope here and a thermometer. What other tools? Have you been to the doctor? Have you seen other tools? It looks like she's using like a popsicle stick to look inside the mouth. A mechanic fixes cars. He uses a flashlight to look under a car. What other tools does a mechanic use? Here's a spark plug and a wrench. We use tools too. What jobs do you do? What tools do you use? So go ahead and talk that over with a chat partner at home. And you want to talk also about what are some kinds of jobs and shoes that we read about today in this book. Whose shoes did you like best? Did you have a favorite pair of shoes? Talk that over. And what shoes do you think you might want to wear someday? Talk that over with a partner at home, and we'll also discuss it and write about it in small groups this week.